Hey there, my friends. It's Jen Pitta with By the Shore Stamping. Welcome into another edition of Teach Me Tuesday. This week's episode is actually going to be a little different than what I normally do, but today is new catalog day, so this is the brand new Stampin' Up! Catalog, the 1920 edition. If you don't have one of these in your hands yet and you don't already have a demonstrator, feel free to comment below or shoot me an email at jenpitta@comcast.net, and I'd be happy to get one into the mail for you. And if you are one of my customers and you didn't get it and were expecting to, please let me know ASAP. I'll make sure I'll get one out to you as soon as possible as well. All my catalogs did go out in the last couple of weeks, so you should have them if they were sent to you. So be sure to check in if you didn't get them. Today I wanted to just kind of share some tips for you, some inspiration tips. So this catalog is so much more than a shopping book. I actually go through my catalog in a variety of ways, multiple times. I'm sure you do too. I'm sure we all kind of go through our catalog over and over and over again. But I have a purpose with mine. So a lot of times I'll go through initially just to kind of check out what's new and you know, all the new stuff, all the new stamps, the new accessories, all that kind of stuff. And then I'll go back and I start over and I look at just the samples. And then I'll look at, I'll go back again and I'll look at just the color combos. And then I'll go back again and I'll look at just the sketches for the cards. So why I do that is, one, for project ideas and inspiration. So that's obviously the first one. And then two is color combination ideas and sketch ideas. So I wanted to show you just a quick little tip for how I use this. So let's go ahead and open, for example, to page, here we'll go back to this one because I marked a couple. So I went through and I really liked this color combo on this card. So what I did is I created color combo files. So this is so that I can bring this with me when I'm crafting, whether it's at a crop or it can just sit right here on my desk, so that when I get stuck, I can go ahead and pull this out and just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we're going to do this, and then I'm good to go. And what's really cool too is, like, if you're sitting down to do a birthday card and it's for a female, then you'll be like, oh, well, this would be a really nice color combination for a girl. This, well, I don't really have any good masculine ones right here, but you could kind of go through your samples and see, well, which one would be best for a guy card. So you can kind of just compile yourself some color combinations in advance. So whenever you see one online or you see one in a catalog, or even if it's like a Pottery Barn catalog or at Target, just take a picture of it and bring it home, and then you can pull the colors out of it. Obviously here I put the Stampin' Up! Colors, but you could just put light purple, peach, and blue if you wanted, instead of doing the specific Stampin' Up! Colors. For me, it's just easier to do that, but of course you could do that any way you want to. So for example, I just took the 1/2 inch punch, and I'm going to pull out, I have one more that I pulled set aside here. I'll show you. I haven't even gone through the whole catalog yet, so I pulled all of these samples super quickly, just in the last, hour or so, not even, probably the last 10 minutes or 20 minutes or so. So, I have a handful already. So I really liked this color combo too. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull my 1/2 inch punch, and I'm going to pop out 1/2 inch of the soft seafoam. That looks like Granny Apple Green to me. They don't list the supplies in here anymore. I do have access to them, so if you ever have a question, you can always ask me. But I just kind of take my best guess as what color that is, and then I'm going to do Coastal Cabana as the other one. And actually, I'm just seeing that they paired it with Basic Gray as well, which I like. So I'm going to actually pull that out too and do a Basic Gray circle for that, because I kind of like that look. So let's do that while I'm here. So, whoops, let's try and use a scrap piece. So I'm going to go ahead and take the dark gray out too, and we'll use that as a color combo for another color combo. So then I'm just going to open up my book, and I'll turn to the next page, and I'm just going to take my adhesive, and I will just put a little bit of adhesive on each of these. I like doing this in a grid book because then you can make sure they're all lined up nice and straight. So I'm going to go ahead and add these in. I really like this Granny Apple Green and soft seafoam together too. That might be a good monochromatic kind of look. And then the last one is the Basic Gray, which we added in. So then I like to put reference just in case I want to go back. So again, I'm going to do Coastal Cabana because that's the Stampin' Up! Color. One of my favorites, Granny Apple Green. soft seafoam, and basic gray. And then I'm just going to put page 60 here so I can go back if I want to. So there's one little tip. And then the other thing I like to do is the sketches. So here, I really liked this sketch. It's a very simple sketch. It's easily to reproduce using any stamps or accessories. So I put a little tab in my book, and if you do go here, you can see I just drew out that pattern on my grid paper and referenced it. And then I kind of made any notes for something that I might want to take note of when I sit down to create, because I might not have the catalog with me. I might just be doing this from memory. So I just put that this would be a popped up neutral, this top one. And then the back one would just be a strip of color. And so then I did the same thing with this one here. So you can see I just copied that and said subtle print pattern, and then a stitched rectangle stamped, and then the sentiment goes here. And then I just marked where I got that one from as well. And if it was like something in Target or whatever, you could just say that if you wanted to, if you even cared where that was. And then this one is here. You can see that I copied this pattern here and just did the strip of pattern paper, another subtler pattern under here, a die cut here. Do you like my little die cut? It's such great drawing I have. And then, so it's die cut or punch with the sentiment stamped on it, and then some ribbon here as well. And again, I referenced the page for that as well. I think I had... Maybe I forgot to mark it. I was going to draw one out for you. Here's a good one. Let's do this one right here. So I would just take my little pen here, and you could do it in pencil if you wanted, and I'll draw out a little sketch. So there's the card front. I'm going to do another, so this time I'm going to put tone on tone pattern paper, so I know that it's a very simple pattern paper, or you could even just do a stamped background. So I'll write that too. Stamped background. And then here is, I'm going to actually put bright pattern paper. And then this is going to be stitched square. Neutral. And stamped. And then I'll just put annual catalog, page 80. And there you have it. So there I have a bunch of different little samples that I can go to when I'm sitting down to stamp. So I'll already have some color ideas, so I could match one of these color ideas with one of my sketches, and then you have something to run with. And you can just keep this as a running log of your ideas. One of the other things you could do in here too, you could create a third section and maybe just do project ideas. So you could go through the catalog and look at, like, for example, there's this cute little bag here. So maybe you could write down, you know, tie top bag, page 81 for, you know, Girl Scout troop or whatever you're doing favors for. So, or this is a really cute, like, I don't know if this is what it is, but it looks like it. So this might just jog a memory for me. It actually looks to me like a clear cello bag filled with cards and then wrapped with ribbon. So I could do something like that. Or it may even be an acetate box filled with stuff. But you could kind of make a note to do some, you know, handcrafted follow your art cards for your club members or for your scrappy friends. If you're going to a crop or something, you could make a cute little gift for them. I do a lot of pillow gifts and things for my events, so it's always good for me to kind of keep a running log of different ideas I have for pillow gifts or for projects to make for classes or for little gifts for hostesses, things like that. So you could totally keep another section in that little notebook to give you those ideas as well. So just a few tips for you as you're going through your new catalog. Again, if you don't have one, let me know. Feel free to shoot me an email at jenpitta@comcast.net. Otherwise, we will see you next week for another edition of Teach Me Tuesday. I hope you have a great week, and thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you like this video. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.